dies. And I can tell you, before I came out here, I said, has this been on air yet? I can't believe how many are like flying out the door, and we looked and we didn't see that anybody was on air. And I know we only brought in, you know, a few thousand for the day, and almost a third of it was gone before we even came out here. Here's the deal. There is an auto ship component to this, but the big deal about these is that the mechanism, the twist and pop mechanism, is included. So that's the way that you're able to make pretty much everything the twist and pop. So here is that mechanism that creates, there's the die for that. So you're getting this die that you're able to do that. And we are including the balloon and the cake time. So this is the cake time that I just showed you, and I think I have the balloon right here. So there's the balloon and the cake time, but you are getting the mechanism. So how many of we are, okay, so 539 have already been sold. Sarah hasn't even come out here to say a word about it. I haven't even met, I mean, we just said, hey, this is coming up. It was already popular. It has an auto ship component to it. So in June, August, October, and December, for just $16.95, you are going to get more dies. You already have the mechanism. Teapot, okay? Already my favorite. I'm looking at that. June is my birthday month. I gotta get the teapot. I collect teacups and teapots. I love that. So there's June. Next we have August, which is flowers. There's a floral, which is the twist and pop. Then October, and again, these are only $16.95. Stars is going to be the October, and then we have a December, and December is gonna be speech bubbles. So you can say what you want in the speech bubbles. So you'll get the entire collection by the end of the year, but the big deal is that the mechanism, this could not be a cooler item, look at this, family, is that the mechanism that creates this is included in the one you're ordering today. Sarah, I cannot believe how popular these are. And my producer just said that already people are just like, have to get this. I think we brought in, I'm not sure, I know it was more than 2,000, like 3,400 we brought in. And at the way it's going, I don't even know if it's gonna have more than one airing. So everyone's loving it.
Yeah, I can tell you, Helen, these, do you know what it is? It reminds me of that moment in Legally Blonde where she does the twist and the pop. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
That's what we're doing with these. You've got the twist and the pop, the twist and the pop, and it doesn't matter how many times you do it, you're going to keep getting that twist and pop, twist and pop. The mechanism just jumps up at you. Or it's the same here. Look at this one that I did. I thought this was super clever, Helen, right? So this is the balloons, but I've doubled up on my balloons. Ready? So I've actually got 2 of the twist and pops. So it's twisting and pop. Well, can you see how smooth that mechanism is? The more we twist and pop it, it just twists and pops till it's heart content. Now, I do need to explain the key critical bit to all of this, Helen. I've just lost it. Here it is this here, all right? So this is the mechanism.
Sorry, can you see that 700 have already been ordered? I don't know if you see that on your screen over there. You know, I know you're across the pond, but it's people cannot buy this fast enough.
Yeah, Helen, I'm not being funny either. I haven't even shown you how easy it is yet. Wait till you see it. We had this with an item at 1 o'clock and then it was completely gone by the end of the hour. This is actually supposed to be on again later. Let me show you kind of how it's going to work, okay? So you've got 2 designs. You've got the cupcakes and the balloons and that mechanism. Once you've got that mechanism, the world's your oyster. Those auto ships, which by the way, Helen, are completely exclusive to HSN, those auto ships are going to mean you can be doing twist and pop literally for the whole of the year. We've got everything planned, okay? Now, each one of the dies, if I just show you how they come, I'll see if you can have a little look overhead here. So for example, the cupcakes, you get the outside one and then the inside one. So what I'm going to do, Helen, is I'm going to show you. I've got Gemini Pro, so we can literally cut everything in one pass, right? I'm going to go the inside one on the white cardstock, and then I'm going to take the black for like an outer layer, and I'm going to do that with this part here. And then at the same time, because I've got my Pro, we can get them all going at once, I'm going to pop this bit of cardstock on, and I'm going to do my mechanism. So those are the 3 bits that we need to die cut all in one go, right? Now, your Gemini Pro, in case you missed it, we do have a few limited quantities available on the show. But these dies, Helen, they will work in your Junior, they'll work in your regular Gemini machine, they'll work in any die cutting machine that you have, okay? But when I tell you, okay, so you think it's exciting now. I know I can see there's almost 1,000 people got them now.
I know, I was gonna say 1,000 have gone and we've got, I think, 2,400 left and we're just coming into not even halfway through the presentation. I would not wait on this one. The big deal is you're getting the mechanism. So you're able to, you get these 2 dies, but going forward, you'll always be able to twist and pop because you'll always have the mechanism that is included with this. And again, $6.99. Oh, look at that, over 1,020. I mean, we'll go back to Sarah, but I don't want anyone to miss out on this. This is the fastest selling item, and I think in our whole 24-hour day. I mean, it really is.
It would not surprise me. It would not. And the thing is, Helen, you haven't even seen how easy it is yet. You've just seen how awesome it looks, right? So did you see that little bit that I cut out with the mechanism? This is the bit you need to watch carefully, right? So if I folded all of these crease lines in and out, and I'll wait till you're on the overhead and you can see this. So once you fold them both ways, what we're going to do, I'll let you get on the close-up, guys, so that we can show everybody this in loads of detail. Have you got my close-up camera?
Yep,
yay,
we got
right.
you.
Can you see when you push it in, it forms this dart, Helen, right? That is the only complicated bit you need to know. It literally pushes in and forms the dart. Now, watch this, right? So all we do is we put a little bit of tape, Helen, onto that dart. And if I get the card that I'm going to put this inside of, I'm going to line this up on the inside of the card. And then I'm going to put a little bit on this part of the dart here. So there is my mechanism now in the card. You're following me so far, Helen?
Yep.
Yep. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take your cupcakes and stick them onto the black piece, right? And actually colour them in. So can you see I've done one here where I've coloured them all in? Yep. And once you've got them coloured, you've got the score lines. So in that die, Helen, it actually did all of the score lines for you. So I've done the scoring. And so you just fold the cupcakes up so that we've got it folded into 4. And then all we're going to do, it's going to knock your socks off how easy this is, Helen. You go top left, you go bottom right, okay? And then take those cupcakes and just hold them in place on the top left and then hold them in place on the bottom right. So I've just positioned them on. And then if I fold this together, I'm going to just check that all that is kind of folding into place, yep? Once it's folding into place and I'm happy, now I'm going to give that a really good stick down here and a really good stick down there. And then I'm going to get my mechanism working by practicing it loads, right? And I can go absolutely like the clappers there, Helen. And that is just getting better and better with every single use. So now, whenever I give that cupcake to the recipient, okay, card's going to look, you're going to decorate the outside so it looks really pretty like this, okay? But then when we open it, you open it and reveal those cupcakes. And that, you just watched me do that, Helen. Although I'd already coloured in the cupcakes, you saw me do that. The mechanism is the key to everything. But then the mechanism, what happens is, you see, the balloons have been designed to perfectly size with that mechanism. Sorry, they're cupcakes, aren't they? The balloons, I'll show you next, exactly the same, perfectly sized with the mechanism. But you get these too, Helen, but the exciting thing for me is you're then in the AutoShip program. And
Right.
I'll show everyone again what's coming in that AutoShip, because if you think this is exciting, wait till you see what's going to come in the future months. Right, the teapot.
I love the teapot already. I want the teapot,
Fabulous.
Sarah.
And then it's going to jump up. So time for tea, it's going to jump up and give you that beautiful teapot. Totally exclusive to HSN. Next one is going to come along in June, July, August. Yes, the florals. Oh, Helen, the florals for August are absolutely gorgeous. For paper piecing, this is off the chart. Now, then you're going to get the next one coming along in October. October's the stars for our birthday. Stars are beautiful in October. And the final one to round off the whole program, if you stay right till the end,
December.
is you'll get those gorgeous I mean, they are fantastic then with the speech bubbles. Do you think I've got time to squeeze in one last demo,
Yes,
Helen?
you do. We've got about 3.5 minutes left. And I mean, this is going so quickly. I know you were supposed to have it on again. We're at, 1,500 have been ordered. Half the quantity that we ordered were more than sold. So let's go over to Sari and watch more demonstrations. Everybody's getting it. You get the mechanism is the big deal. So the mechanism comes with the first purchase, and the AutoShip, you can skip one, you can get all of them, but you get the mechanism with the first shipment.
Right, should we do the balloons to go with it as well, Helen? Now, let me tell you, so I was going to do you this card here with the balloons, right? So I think it's lovely. However, I noticed that one of our designers did this, which I think is next level again, because the balloons look like they're floating because she's done them on acetate. Who did this one? Oh, Sandy. Sandy, I love this with the acetate balloons. So let me just show you how I'm going to do the acetate balloons, Helen, because what I've got is, you can't see it, but I've got a piece of acetate here, right? So I'm going to take the acetate and I'm going to cut my mechanism on there. And then I'm also going to take a piece of acetate and I'm going to cut the outside piece of the balloons. And then I've got a piece of white cardstock and we'll cut the inside bit of the balloon. Oh, they're the cupcakes. Helen, I've got so much stuff on here, it's unreal. I'm starting to panic given that there's that we're going to sell out of these. Right, are you ready? I'm going to go clear cutting plate, magnetic and top plate, and we're going to send them through and cut them. And I will remind you again, in case you missed me telling you it in all the excitement, these are designed to work with any of your die cutting machines. So you don't have to have your Gemini machine. They will cut with any die cutting machine that is out there on the market, okay? Now, if I lift this off here, can you see that is my acetate mechanism? Well, no, you can't see because it's acetate, okay? But you've got the acetate mechanism, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this like we did before. I'm going to fold it in half, and then I'm going to fold it across on the diagonals, Helen. And I'm going to fold it on both of those diagonals. Now, I feel a bit guilty doing acetate because I know you can't see it very well on the camera. However, I think the finished result is so awesome, it's totally worth it, okay? So once you get to this stage, remember, you're going to force that into that little diamond fold shape. And because it's acetate, I'm just going to give it an extra little bit of a crease there. That folds. Can you see that little bit of a diamond there, Helen? It's just got us into that lovely little diamond
what a
shape.
great idea doing it in acetate. It's like invisible, just popping and twisting in front of you.
It's brilliant, isn't it? And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to put that tape on here, right? And I'm going to go into the edge here. And I'm going to put tape on this side. And I'm going to go into the edge this side. So there is that mechanism again. So we've got the mechanism working perfectly in here.
Sarah, I have to do an update now. Just to jump in. I know we've only got about 5 more seconds left. So it says on my screen 1,786, 87, 88, 89 with 200-300 people ordering. So we've sold about 2,000. So then there's about 1,000 left. I'm very excited for those of you who are getting in on this, who happen to be watching right now. Remember, you're getting the mechanism. So you're able to, start popping and twisting right away with that very first order. So the mechanism is included. Future shipments are only $16.95 plus $3.50 shipping and handling. June, August, October, and December, including the, the stars and the teacups, teapots. So cute. So just keep shopping. Write down the item number 75035. So keep shopping for that. But we're going to continue on with our next item. And did I mention that we had cardstock?